I thought it was worthwhile. Seeing it life-size, one-to-one was fantastic. Just gave you a real sense of, feeling on spaces. More importantly was looking at things like that traps us out in a lot of designs, like airlocks, the way doors are positioned, the way doors swing in the hallways. You could sort of see all the issues flush out because you're in this sort of as close to a live environment as you can get. So, I think it was very beneficial for the team to see it, and it's probably a little bit too late. I would have this session probably not long into schematic design. I know there's a bit of a danger there where it'll change their thinking and it'll be a lot harder for the architects to control, but I think it's very important at the end result. So, yeah.
It was a good experience to be able to see the plans come to life. So these are plans that we've been working on for quite a long time. So to be able to get an idea of space and function and all of that was actually really good.
Would you do it again?
Yes, if I was planning something quite so big. This is a big, expensive build, so yeah, absolutely.
It helps being able to see it kind of in real time.
Indeed, it did.
So yeah, what do you think about the experience here today, about being able to sort of walk around in real time and see it quite close to in that sort of one-to-one scale? Does that really benefit?
No, it certainly has benefited because it's just great to actually just sort of walk through and step into that space and see how big it is and how it might feel. And from my perspective, I think it's the first time there's been consideration about carers and families who, they are very much part of, this sort of admission. And so I think just having that and to be able to see that there are spaces for them, because we currently don't have that, and they're being able to connect with their loved ones, their consumers and staff has been great. So it has been fantastic to do that.
Great. And were you able to give some sort of valuable feedback on the plans and the layout by the...
Yes, definitely. I think there are a few things about walking into that welcome area, that concierge area, which we'd seen on paper and we weren't sure. So it was really great to walk in and see that perhaps it might be, we discussed, we really wanted that space to be visual so that people could connect with somebody immediately when they came in. So there's been a modification made around that according to our feedback, which has been great.
And would you recommend something like this for future projects? Like, was it beneficial in that sense that you'd want to do it again?
Yeah, definitely, because I think it's one thing to actually see it all on paper, but then to actually get that sort of experience, that visual experience of space and how it might feel and how big it is, or if it's not big enough, is just gives another dimension, another understanding. So it really informs our processes and our decisions. So definitely highly recommend this process.
Great, thanks so much. Easy. Can you tell us a little bit about the experience today and what you thought of the process?
Look, it was really valuable to us. Major issue is that we should have done it a lot earlier, probably at the beginning of sketch design rather than now that we've completed sketch design and we're well into design development. So I think it's worthwhile to do at that stage. So we were quite strict with people about not making changes at this stage, but we were quite targeted in the areas that we looked at and we got some really valuable feedback. So that's been a really positive experience.
Can you tell us a little bit about the experience of BigPlans and walking around the floors and what you thought about it?
No, it's a really great experience, and it's quite different to looking at smaller plans and trying to get a sense of the space. So everything from the width of doorways to, I guess, the co-location of different rooms or entrances to each other and how we might functionally use that space. I think it's really helpful to get a sense of where everything is in a more kind of realistic way than just tiny plans.
Were you able to give some really valuable feedback based on some of the scenarios being able to see it kind of in this, like almost like one.
Yes, yeah, I think so. Yeah, from everything from the airlock and the entrance to en suites and for us to be thinking about the type of interventions or activities we'd be doing with consumers that would be using the space and the practical things that staff do. It's like, it's surprising probably how much we can kind of look at it and think about how we would use the space and where everything is and whether it makes sense or not.
Would you recommend doing this again with the best brand?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we definitely recommend people, if they have the opportunity to visit, to do that, because it's really a valuable experience, and being able to have the architects present and life-size plans, if you like, it's really beneficial for us to have a better sense of the environment.
Able to walk around the floor plans in real time, and if that's something you thought was really valuable and beneficial.
Yeah, so look, it was a fantastic opportunity to actually see the plans blown up in big time. It's always been a challenge looking at them on a little A4 or A3 paper. And the opportunity to provide feedback and work through some of the expected workflows was really good.
When you think of like some of those scenarios, having the walls up, be able to see the bed in the space and bringing the wheelchair through things, does that really help?
Yeah, no, it was actually funny that sort of looking at a plan, it seemed quite small, and then you put the walls up. It actually made the room so much bigger. And to be able to imagine what it looks like from a sort of some of that fabric and furniture being in there did make it a good experience.
Would you recommend this to some of your colleagues to do in the future for any future developments?
Yeah, no, that would be a good opportunity for anyone to get this.
So yeah, just tell us a little bit about what you thought the session was like, and walking around the floor plan in sort of like the real scale. How did you go? What do you think?
I thought that walking around the floor plan and being able to see on the screen in the wall your location, and then looking down and seeing the sort of real availability of space around you was really useful, and it definitely helped me imagine how the space would work in real life. And for the staff to come around and put sort of separators up to actually make that enclosed feeling actually helped a lot. And it's the closest thing, I guess, to just popping it up in VR, I guess, that we could get without sort of that super cost. So yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Sort of some feedback on the process and what you liked, what you didn't like. Was that really easy and intuitive?
I thought it was quite intuitive. I thought it was really easy. I would have liked more of the sort of separators, a bit more time to just feel the space myself, but I understand there were time constraints there. But I really enjoyed it, and I thought it was great.
So you think this is like a valuable thing and you'd recommend it for future projects?
I would definitely recommend it for future projects, yeah.